Come with me to the Franz Kafka Museum in Prague. Since I was visiting Prague, I absolutely made it a point to come visit the Franz Kafka Museum. He was a literary genius from the 19th century who we get the term Kafkaesque from. Since I am a student of psychology, I absolutely love to hate Kafkaesque things. It basically means the unnecessary and complicated, frustrating experiences that we go through just to get from point A to point B, and it's usually very mundane and extremely unnecessary. So, as an example, standing in a long line to fill out confusing and often unnecessary paperwork. These are rituals that we pretty much have baked into our society, really just to gum up the works. We experience it at the DMV, we experience it with medical insurance, or any type of insurance rather. You've experienced it when you went to go stand in a line thinking that this is a line you need to stand in because everyone else is standing in it, only to realize that you didn't need to stand in that line at all and you just wasted 30 minutes of your life. One of his most famous books, called The Trial, really delves into this and explains it in detail. Basically, someone who's been wrongfully accused of something and is going through the bureaucracy of the judicial system. Anyway, this is an amazing museum. Of course, it talked about his life and his relationship with his father, his relationship with several romantic love interests that he had. I absolutely love the black and white film of Prague that they showed earlier in this video. Prague was virtually untouched during the Second Civil War, so the city pretty much remains the same. It looks exactly how it looked in that black and white film. Although the city was untouched, the people not so much. Many of the Jewish population in Prague were marched off to death camps, and that was extremely unfortunate. But the beautiful city and many of his homes and places that he frequented are still standing. Now, this room I really enjoyed. They're file cabinets, but they're also made to look like the morgue cabinets that you would see in a morgue. It just further delves into the whole bureaucracy and paperwork will be the death of us all. Franz Kafka was definitely a tortured soul. He actually requested that his work be destroyed upon his death, but thank God, whoever he made that request to did not do that. He actually didn't think his work was good enough, but oh my God, it's so amazing, and it explains so much of the unnecessary BS that we do every day of our lives without thinking. It's like you're in this unending maze. I think a lot of office workers would connect with this work. I think that they would find meaning in this. And if you remember the 1994 movie Office Space, that movie really delves into it a lot also, but it delves more into the breaking out of the bureaucracy and the stepping away from the mundane. And even though everyone hates it and everyone complains about it, when you do step away from it and when you do something different, people kind of turn on you, or they think that you're crazy or you've lost your mind. So yeah, I really do think that people who work in cubicles and in office spaces like that will definitely understand Kafkaesque. Anyway, that's my trip to the Franz Kafka Museum in Prague, Czech Republic. It also happened to be the 100th year anniversary of his death. So, yeah.